Wednesday morning with a high of 72 degrees. Today we have Digital Agency Expo with keynote speakers Jasmine Starr and Gary Vaynerchuk. We really hope to see you there.
Hi, good morning, how are you?
And one of the other things you need to pay attention to is that she also loves connecting with people. The content that she creates in this world and what she puts out on Instagram creates amazing conversations, and in turn has created her tribe and created a massive following of people who just live, man, she just shares and pours it out. So I couldn't think of a better person to teach you the importance of content and also make sure, because yo, she's hella funny too, all right? She's gonna get up here and it's gonna be fun. And I couldn't think of somebody better at 8:30 in the morning to get us hyped. So can you guys get on your feet for me? Can we get excited? Can you welcome for the first time to this stage, Jasmine Starr?
So good to be here in the city of dreams. What I'm about to talk about right now is SOS, selling on social, a digital agency's guide to closing on Instagram. The disconnect could possibly be you have created a gorgeous storefront full of all the most amazing things, and you have clients standing on the outside of the storefront looking in and saying, how can I trust you? I went to South by Southwest in 2012, 2013, and one thing that I walked away with, the only thing I remember from the whole event, is when somebody stood on a tiny stage and he said, trust is the digital currency on the web. In 2019, that could not be any more true. Who will hire my agency if I show them everything that I do? Why would they pay me? Number one, people just want to know that you know how to do it. Number two, they realize when you share everything and then they try to do it, they realize that's so hard, I don't want to do it. That's so hard, I ain't got time. Good. You've made them that much and a richer client because they tried it and said, whoa, you are so good, I'll gladly pay you for that. And the third reason why you can share everything and be completely unintimidated is when you share everything. It shows you are so confident at what you do and you trust that nobody can do what you do how you do it. That's why you're like, I am that good. I'll show you. Go ahead and try. For those of you guys who are in the room doing something you love, push forward, remain undaunted, serve the way that you would like to be served, answer questions, create a personal relationship, and use Instagram as an extension of your business to showcase not just what you do, but who you are. Thank you guys so much.
Look, we're on schedule. This is content-packed day, okay? You started out with content that's literally creating trust.
Nice to meet you. Hi.
Nice to meet you too. Yes, no, she loves you.
Nice to meet you guys.
She
Where are you guys
loves
from?
you so much.
Here.
Yeah,
Oh,
from
nice.
New York.
Oh, good.
From New York.
Good.
That was an amazing presentation. This is my social media star in our agency.
Amazing. Yeah. Hi, how are you? We left Digital Agency Expo, ran over to get an amazing French breakfast, enjoyed it. Now we're gonna walk around the city. The crazy thing about this morning was that I woke up and I felt a lot of pressure on this presentation. Nobody put pressure on, I put the pressure on it. Maybe I got in my head about it, like maybe New York is like this beautiful magical city. Like this is like the Mecca. This is where titans come to dream. This is where the people who I like respect in the marketing world and in the business world, one of them being Gary Vaynerchuk, this is where he lives and works. So the city and its electric vibe, I think what I did, like honestly, is I put all this pressure on myself. Like, you better come with your A game. You better have the best presentation you've ever created. You better stand on the stage and prove that you belong. You better. And it's like, that's never what I was about. Like, why all of a sudden I come to this city on this day and tell myself a false story? I think the thing that really changed for me was right before I stepped on stage, I pushed everything out. It wasn't the city, it wasn't who's in the audience, it wasn't who's keynoting. It's for like the one person sitting in a chair who needed to hear the thing that I had to share. That was the only thing about it. It was no longer me, it was no longer how I was feeling. It was what I was there to do and who I was there to serve. The minute I shifted the perspective of I'm so nervous I'm gonna mess up, or is this enough, or can I be enough, or can I say it the right way, all of that went out the window and I focused on the one person, and then everything changed for me. If you've ever found yourself in a similar situation where your expectations were getting in the way of reality and getting in the way of taking the next step, I hope that this conversation we just had enlightens you to see things from a different perspective. The only thing that I am asking, the only thing I suggest, and the only thing that I do is to take the next step in spite of how I'm feeling. When I take the attention off myself and what I am hoping or what I aspire to do, and then I change that focus to who I'm intended to serve and who I'm intended to speak to, even if it's just one person. That shift in perspective empowers me to move forward in spite of my fear and in spite of not knowing the outcome.